And for more, we're joined by royal correspondent Victoria Arbiter, live in Melbourne. Morning to you. Let's start with the King's Christmas speech, Victoria. How has it been received so far? Because it was a really personal message this year.
Good morning to both of you. Well, yes, it was an incredibly personal message. And as you mentioned, the King delivered his Christmas address from Fitzrovia Chapel. It's the first time a Christmas message has been delivered from outside a royal residence since 2006. But he used it as an opportunity to pay tribute to healthcare workers, citing those that have taken care of his family throughout the year. He honoured veterans, as you're seeing there on screen. He also praised local communities for their response to the riots in the UK over the summer. And he cited the ongoing conflicts that are happening around the world. The theme was one of listening, understanding and unity. And he said that by listening to others, we can learn to understand and respect each other's differences.
Now, Victoria, the family have been out and about in Sandringham overnight as well. And a lot of people have noticed, not me, definitely Eddie.
I definitely noticed.
That Princess Kate and Queen Camilla were wearing matching outfits.
They were in a very festive green. I think this has become a bit of a topic of conversation. And the reason, Eddie, you will have rightly noticed, is because in the past we've heard that royal ladies are never supposed to dress alike. But that's one of those daft myths that sort of becomes fact because Buckingham Palace doesn't correct those types of stories. The Wales family were all beautifully colour coordinated, looking very festive. The little boys, George and Louis, had matching ties. They were coordinated with William, and Princess Charlotte was looking just like her mum. They often dress, Kate and Charlotte, quite similarly. So, yes, it was a very festive turnout. Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, was the one that sort of went outside the box in a beautiful sky blue, but everyone else was in the traditional reds and greens.
Yeah, it was nice to see the family, wasn't it? Because they sort of went up to Norfolk a bit early and missed that Buckingham Palace celebration. So lovely to see Kate and Wills out and about. How about Harry and Meg's? How do they mark the day, Vicky?
Well, it would have been much smaller. There's been no official word on what their plans were, but they were understood to have been at their Montecito home in California. And by royal standards, it really would have been a very small gathering indeed. Of course, it's possible they were joined by friends, but they would have been with Doria Ragland, Meghan's mother, and of course, their two children. I think this is one time of year you really notice their absence because the royal cousins all have such a wonderful relationship. They were all helping each other gather flowers and presents and gifts from all the well-wishers, many of whom had camped overnight at Sandringham for a glimpse of the royals. That was a huge turnout this morning. And so it's kind of a shame not to see them join the rest of the family. They haven't been at Sandringham for Christmas since 2018, so it's been quite a while.
Well, Victoria, they now had their Christmas lunch. What's coming up for the royals that we should keep an eye on?
Well, there's going to be a good rest, really, for the next couple of weeks. But January is going to start in quite a busy fashion because January 27th is going to be the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. And I would expect a member of the family, if not the king, if he's not cleared to travel, then certainly Prince William to travel to Poland to mark that commemoration. But certainly for the next couple of weeks, we're going to see them all keeping a rather low profile. They may take part in the Boxing Day hunt. It's a bit of a tradition at Sandringham tomorrow. It's something that doesn't go over terribly well with the animal lovers, but it is something that the royals have been doing for many years. Into the new year, then there'll certainly be all the traditional royal fare, Trooping the Colour, Remembrance Sunday, those big set-piece events we've come to expect, but also we'll be marking the 80th anniversary of VE and VJ Day, so lots of opportunities to see the royals en masse.
I suspect they'll be wanting a very quiet year ahead. Thank you so much for that, Victoria. Enjoy your Boxing Day.